Are you live? Yes, we are live. Quick update, quick meet and greet here. Don't usually do these on Saturdays, but I figured what the heck. Super interesting what's going on right here. I'll give everybody a minute to get in here as usual. You know, it's Saturday. People aren't going to be piling in here like usual, but I think this is relevant. Want to get it out, so let's do this. Let's do it, Miss BB.
Yeah, I'm gonna put up all these pills then.
Okay, you want to say hi?
I'm not looking my best.
It's okay. There's only one person on here. Say hey.
Hi.
Hey, YouTube. And here Daisy wants to say hi.
Daisy just wants some food.
So yes, hey, people in here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Like I said, 48. Gang, gang, gang. Greetings, greetings, gang. Hey, what's going on, fabulous XRP girl? That's an awesome name.
Wow.
Look at that. Mike Mock, super gang, gang. You know it. When you see me, you say, you know what to do. Yeah, hair's looking real long today. You know what it is. Long hair gang.
You stopped taking these, huh?
Stop taking what? Yeah, I did.
You don't want more?
No, I mean, it's not that. I just hadn't been on it. You know what I mean? Hey, guys, what's going on? I'm going to go over something that, again, people have covered, but I think it's really important that we talk about it because we've been doing this. And I said, as long as you guys keep putting in the likes, the comments, stuff like that, I will be more than obliged at least once a week to come on here and say hello, tell you what's going on. Yeah, I got a Dinar update for you. Rowdy Rodney. Sure do. Good to be here. Good to see you. Good to see you. 48 people. Let's give it a couple more seconds. 15. Let's get 20 more seconds. I want to read you something. And it's been talked about. So like, I just want to put it into perspective, what you've read, what you've seen. I'm going to read it. So if you haven't grabbed yourself, hey, good morning, good afternoon. If you haven't grabbed yourself a coffee bite yet, you at least have a second here. Yep, let's go. 2 minutes, let's do this. It says right here, now this is an article, right? And it's about the ousting, that the coordination framework would oust Sadani and, you know, insert somebody new. But see, the problem with that logic on the coordination framework is you are the ruling majority party, but you're the ruling majority party because of al-Sadani. Where a body fail or Kadimi fail, where a lot of these other predecessors have failed, is because they didn't do anything to invoke trust within the community, especially in the form of government and in banks. Yes, March 17th popped up. LOL. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you for that. So let's read this to you, okay? So remember, the ruling party is not going to kick out their rock star because the reason why the coordinating framework has any type of legitimacy now because of all the failed things that they've done over the years in hurting the people and corruption. Because remember, all these corruption cases that are coming out are with the coordination framework. They're all getting arrested for certain things. The ex-ministry of transportation, the ex-ministry of labor, all these things. So to clean up that ugly image, hello, how you doing there, Indran? To clean up that ugly image, guess what? Now they're saying, well, we're going to get rid of this guy. You can't. This guy, Sadani, is a rock star. And if you do, you run the risk of losing seats. They can't afford to lose seats, okay? Now, to what everybody came here for. It says the Iraqi government is currently weighing the question of changing the currency so that the official cost of the US dollar will be, or excuse me, the official price, what they're saying of the dinar against the dollar would be $1.32. It says it right here, $1.32 instead of, and it says instead of 1,320. Implementing such a decision would significantly increase al-Sadani's popularity. Al-Sadani on Tuesday was on television, and I got this from my people in Iraq. And everybody's going to say they got people in Iraq, but my people are actually there. I can prove it. But my guy tells me, he says, hey, man, look, al-Sadani said this on news, and he also said before Ramadan, which is a 30-day holiday, that he wants to make a major announcement. Now, the 17th holds significant historically. But remember, at the end of the month, you've got your WTO meetings. So it wouldn't be crazy to hear that maybe something, and look, I'm not the one giving a date or a rate. They are. Ramadan is 30 days from Tuesday. Calendar day is 30 days. Till whatever that is in March, April. Now they're talking about a physical rate, which is $1.32. Now, I've been in this for a long time, as well as so many of you guys have been too. I have never read where they've talked about holding a rate and then some physical type of a date to it attached to it. Now, never in reading, never substantiated. Everything is always guesswork. You got to read between the lines. This is clearly stated. It is clearly announced. And because this clearly hasn't happened, because what the trick with Iraq is, Iraq never tells you what they're gonna do. They only tell you what they've done. Very interesting point there. They never tell you what they're going to do. They only tell you what they've done. I got this out of what's called the Jerusalem Post. That right there. I have another one right here. This is out of Baghdad Today. And this is Ramadan. So this is going to change over to English. It says, okay. They say that the parallel market is stable, indicating that the government's measures have contributed to reducing the phenomenon of dollarization in the markets, reducing the phenomenon of smuggling. So that's what the Ashwanda did, that payment system that's electronic, remember, now that they're correcting border crossing taxes and they're collecting taxes, non-oil revenues, that's why you saw that giant leap in non-oil revenue from 3 to 6%. That is justifiable. We understand that. It's because of the taxation system and also the system of them having to use the electronic payment system. And then now you have them come out with a rate. They say that they're completely in control of all the dollars out there, and because of everything going on, that during the month of Ramadan, they want to have a giant announcement that's going to tell them some early things. I'm not so much worried about you guys and us saying about the early elections. They're not going to fire their rock star. If people were looking for the rate in which it was discussed, as opposed to this article, and it's in several publications, it is $1.32. Now, I think it's $1.32, and they say it will float from there. And they also come in and say it will float internationally from there. That would mean that you have a WTO announcement at the end of the month. Which would mean you got a fully convertible currency. So now you got a benchmark and you got a ceiling. And guess what? I didn't have to guess a number. They tell you one. I thought you guys would like that on Saturday. What else can I share with you guys? One more little tidbit I wanted to share with you guys. If Muhammad, that's the last part of this. The reason why I believe all of this is very, very true, and the reason why I believe that major things are happening. Al-Sudani, I believe in a week or so, or in the very near future, like this month, is going to Washington, D.C. to talk to President Biden. Before he goes to do this, they discuss everything they're going to discuss bilaterally. They don't need the United States permission, right, to change the value of their currency, but they do need for them to lift the restriction on said assets, for them to be able to pull off the exchange rate that they're after, which is quite ambitious at $1.32. So best believe that if he's going there to speak to President Biden, these things have already been worked out. And because this is an election year, remember, no president wants to show a sign of weakness in an election year. It's pretty interesting because he has to concede to some of the things Al-Sudani wants. If they lift those assets and they are being able to take that exchange rate to a different level, you know the benchmark, 132 to a float, and it's going to be a dirty float, not a managed float, because you need to have the supply times the velocity to cover all the outstanding green contracts out there that you've written for the past 2 or 3 years, promising that you will make good on these things once your currency got reinstated internationally. Well, very, very, very simple equation, very simple roadmap to follow. You know that he's going to see Joe Biden. You know that the WTO is at the end of the month. You know that they wanted to make a major announcement. Now they've told you things about the exchange rate that neither I nor anybody else in the dark community could have told you unless it came out of their own mouth. Now, again, this is Iraq, so you never know. But based upon the information provided, there's no explicit mention of a big announcement or ascension, it says, right? But this is my summation of this article. The focus seems to be discussing important issues such as regional security, bilateral relations, presence of forces. However, it is possible that discussions of joining international organizations like the WTO could be part of the broader agenda, especially since it is relevant to the economic, which remember, when people talk about purchasing power, I think a big mistake is made in saying, oh, the people deserve purchasing power. These people have never known purchasing power. They've never known their currency to hold a value of anything other than negative, other than 3-0 note bills. So the people don't know what purchasing power is. The secret to all this is not purchasing power for the citizens. The country needs purchasing power to stay up with the WTO. That's where all this is going. I believe all of it is sorted. And I also believe that you're hopefully going to see some revelations here in the near future that are going to make y'all smile and say, hey, it's been a great ride and it's over. 132 is a lot of money. So for every dollar you put in, if you, let's say, got 20 million, you got 20 million plus 30%. So that's another 6 million on the 20. So your $20 million, whatever that cost you, let's say $2,000, $5,000 just made you a millionaire. Very interesting topic. Very interesting way to discuss it. It also is very telling about what they're thinking about how they're going to handle the 3-0 notes, because with that WTO announcement, I don't see them doing that with dropping the 3 zeros. I think that's going to be more of an immediate effect. Well, that's all for Saturday. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Keep your weekend rolling. Enjoy yourselves. Remember, this week, okay, let's do this again. So this week in the chat, if you guys want to see another video, what's the emoji we're going to do this time? We can do hearts, we can do numbers, but if you just want to do like a little smiley face, put a smiley face in the chat. After this is over, if we beat that number last week, you are guaranteed another video that we'll discuss. If we don't or get close to it, I'll still do a video. But just letting you guys know, we're here for you. Put numbers, do your thing, have fun, be blessed, and enjoy yourselves, okay? Hope you have a fantastic weekend.